captain David Weir are last up on the podium. It's almost time. It will be 3 in a row for Walter Smith and for Rangers. He and David Weir lift the SPL trophy. It may be Walter Smith's last time. It may well be David Weir's last time. But what a way to do it! The champions of 2011 are Rangers. And just a couple of weeks ago, this looked so unlikely. And then Celtic went to Inverness and the whole thing turned. It turned in Rangers' favour. Well, he's going to milk this for all it's worth, Walter Smith. Some of the other players there who couldn't finish the season, Vladimir Weiss, for example, on loan from Manchester City, ruled out for the closing weeks because of injury. Alan McGregor's penalty save, just as big as Celtic's slip in the Highlands. The save from Georgios Samaras in the Old Firm derby just a few short weeks ago when it was advantage Celtic. And when you think of the trials and troubles that Rangers have had throughout the campaign, the loss of their top scorer Kenny Miller in January, the injury to Jelavic, the takeover saga that didn't seem to end, and Walter Smith is enjoying his swan song here, presenting the SPL trophy to the Rangers fans who occupied most of Rugby Park for this game. And he hands over the trophy to the new regime, Ali McCoist and Kenny McDowell. And it will be they who will be in charge next season. McCoist once said it was like taking a microphone from Sinatra. He's taken the SPL trophy from Walter Smith here. The new regime in, Walter Smith out, but on such a high.
And from Rugby Park, back to a packed Ibrox where the celebrations continued.
Fantastic way about it. I mean, I would never have imagined that something like this would happen, so it's fantastic as it has. You've said all along this one wouldn't be any more special, but now that you've done it, does it feel any different? No, it feels well. You have a fantastic feeling at the present moment. For so many supporters to turn up, you know, after our presentations. It just shows the depth of feeling that everyone has for the club, so it's great. You've left this man, Ali McCoist, with some act to follow. I'm sure he'll be prepared for that. He knows the situation, and he knows what you have to do at Rangers, regardless of whether you win this year. You know you've got to win the next year. You've got quite an act to follow here, in case you hadn't realised. I had realised that, to be quite frank with you. But somebody's got to do it. And I've just said he's arguably the greatest manager this fantastic football club has ever had. We've obviously some wonderful managers all the way back to Bill Struth, but Walter Smith, history will look back on his achievements here and are comparable with anything. I would also, and I make no apology for being biased, I would also say he's up there with the great Scottish managers of all time in terms of his success, whether it's Shankly or Ferguson, Steen, Busby, all wonderful men, and I think he's of that ilk, I really do. How special a title victory was it this year? Was it the hardest spot of the 3 in a row, would you say? I would take it further. I would say it's certainly the greatest championship I've ever been involved in, and I've been lucky enough to be involved in a few as a player. But these boys, there've been a lot of criticism levelled at them. People have said that they weren't maybe not the youngest. People have said they weren't the fittest. I'll tell you what they've proved they're the best. And that's something special. And the players deserve every ounce of credit that we can give them, because they've been wonderful to work with. Do you get a moment's rest now, or is the planning for next season, is it immediate almost? Well, it's immediate. We're actually going rafting tomorrow, believe it or not, for charity, whitewater rafting in Idaho. We're away for a period of time over there to hopefully raise some money for the charities, and then we're back and we're straight into it. When the lads have got some 1 or 2 holidays booked. I don't have anything booked myself, but this is more important than anything. These people deserve to see the best that we can give them in the park, and believe you me, that's what we'll do.